Hi, I'm Luke. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change the membranes on your Defender reverse osmosis system. So how do I know when it's time to change my RO membrane? Well, when your quality indicator here falls below 90% rejection, which is the difference between the incoming TDS and the product water, it's time to change your membranes. First thing we got to do is we want to make sure that it's off. So if it's running, we're going to hit the power button and shut it off. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off the water. And the inlet is on the left side if you're looking at the front of the system, and it comes into this magnet pre-filter. You're probably going to have a bypass valve somewhere in this area, so you're going to turn that off, and that's going to stop the water to the system. The next step is we want to make sure that the power is disconnected. So however you've connected your 220 and 110 connections, you want to either unplug them or turn off the disconnect so that there's no power running to the system. All right, so the next step is we have to depressurize the system. We did turn off the water, but there is still pressure in the system. And in order to do that, there's a small valve down here at the bottom. This is the lowest point in the system. And you're gonna wanna get a tube, a 1/2-inch John Guest tube, to a floor drain or another place where it's okay to discharge water. And you're gonna connect this and make sure that it seats into the fitting. And then we're gonna open this valve so that the water can flow out and depressurize the system. It might jump a little bit, you might hear a hiss, shouldn't last too long, and just look at the end of the hose and watch till the water stops running, and you'll know that the system is depressurized. All right, so now we have the water shut off, we have the power disconnected, and we've depressurized the system. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect the John Guest fitting from the top of the membrane cap. And how you do that is you grab the fitting by the collet, apply upward pressure, and it's going to release off of the stem adapter. Oop. You can just set this off to the side, and now we have the membrane cap is loose and disconnected and ready to take off. There are 2 clamps on the membrane. You take one of them loose and you take the other one completely off. And as you take it off, the entire clamp should come off. See there? And if those are a little tight, a 1/2-inch wrench and a 1/2-inch socket are gonna loosen them up for you. All right, so once you get the clamp off, then you can pull the cap off. It might take a little bit of a spin and some elbow grease, but the cap should come right off. Pay attention to these O-rings. We want to get these lubed back up when we're done. The next step is to pull the actual membrane out. The best bet is to reach your fingers in between the spacers, apply outward pressure, and you should be able to pull it right out. You might have to use something like some needle nose pliers if it's been in here for a while, but the membrane should pull right out. And you have your membrane, your expended membrane, ready to be changed. All right, so now we have our new membrane. We're gonna make sure that the brine seal faces down. That's what that is. We wanna make sure that it's nice and lubed. You have some silicone grease on here, and it's gonna slide directly down back into the membrane housing. You wanna make sure that it seats all the way to the bottom, and it's below the level of the top of the housing. Next, we take our membrane cap, and we're gonna seat it, making sure it fits onto the membrane core, and sliding it down until there's no gap between the housing and the cap. And we can go ahead and add our clamp back on. And tighten down firmly. You don't want to bend the clamp, but you do want to make it firm. All right, once that's on and tightened up, then we're going to take our tube, our John Guest fitting, and slide it right back onto the stem, making sure that you feel it slam all the way home. And now your membrane is changed and you're ready to go. So now we're just gonna go back in reverse to all the steps that we did to start. All right, so now our drain tube needs to be shut off. And just like the other fitting, we're gonna press upward on the collet. And that tube's gonna come right out, and we're all done there. All right, now that the cap is secured, we have the drain port shut, we can go ahead and turn the water back on. And then we're gonna go back to our electrical connections, our 220 and 110, make sure that they're connected, Now the system's ready to go. So we're gonna go over to our controller and we're gonna push the power button, and voila, that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.